into the online meta and got their fair share of grinding in. I know Sharp beat DM last night. Against he is warmed up on this Pika experience.
Now it's interesting to see the Joker pick round immediately, though Joker does seem to be his go-to while having that Zero Suit in his pocket.
Yeah.
Or as a co-main, rather. But both of those characters don't really mesh well with Pikachu.
Yeah.
So Sharp had been touting, hey, I'm going to start picking up Mario as a Pikachu counter.
Oh, great back air.
Let's see if the Mario comes out in game 2.
Great back air to find that. I just don't think Sharp was expecting that. I think Sharp was expecting the back air, but he was expecting to be carried outward. That's usually the kind of flowchart you're seeing with Pikachu. I'm not finding it. I will mention that the character Sharp beat DM with, it was a reverse 3-0. He went Mario, then I believe he went ZSS, then Mario, and then I think he went Wolf in reverse 3-0 DM. So we might see the Wolf come out after this game if Sharp cannot bring it back with good old Arsene.
And multi-talented is Sharp to a T, and your Joker kind of thrives in that kind of game plan, because if you're able to change gears, if you're able to shake up how you go about playing neutral, then even a character as strong in basically every facet of the game like Pikachu can fall to Arsene's brutal hitboxes.
Yeah, most certainly. But it's a matter of finding those hits, like you're saying. Pika can be a very fast character to deal with. Arsene no longer on board, and there's only so much you can do here. I know Jokers don't love this matchup because of how difficult Pikachu is to catch.
If there's anything that keeps Joker out from being like top 2, top 1, however you want to call it, it's the rack.
It is this character. Oh, finding that beautiful drag down into the up smash. Okay, finding the stock, not losing, not getting too far behind, still pretty far behind, but Joker can rack up the damage like it's nothing, even on a character as small as Pikachu.
Yeah, and I think if you're Mr. L, you're feeling pretty great, because not only did you take that stock burst off a clean edge guard and looking for more, but you also were able to close out that edge guard and finish the previous stock, or lose your previous stock after Sharp had already used their first star set. And you don't guarantee 2, so we're going to be seeing that first one come up real quick, as that's just a true 61%.
Oh yeah, and reading the DI perfectly. We could say true, but let's not say free here. Excellent,
no, not at all.
Excellent play from Mr. L to find it. Arsene off-boarded. That is the beauty of Arsene. Just like that, your stock is gone.
Quick 17:33 now. Oh, he was looking for a downer. He was trying to end it all. But Mr. L getting back with the quick attack. This Arsene is getting so much value off of one single persona. You're gone.
Sharp is all over him. His advantage is absolutely lethal, and you see it there. You do not want to mess around against Sharp. Your first stock's going, okay, let's see what happens to the next 2. Come on. Sharp able to bring it up there, and that was not easy to do. Mr. L is no slouch.
No, it's hard just to hit Pikachu, let alone find
just like
powerful strings covering multiple options, looking for big reads to scare Mr. L, even if you aren't convinced it'll hit, and then he switches characters.
Yeah, because he can. That's the Sharp.
That's Sharp.
Sharp yesterday, he walks up to me with the biggest grin on his face, and he goes, hey, I'm gonna go time out to Sonic in the Sonic Ditto. And then he did it. Sharp just does what he wants. And right now, he's just lathering Pikachu.
Sharp, it's built different.
Sharp simply does what he wants. And what Mr. L wants is to get out of dodge.
Hey, if there's anything that we can say for Sharp, like, it's just this multi-talented facet that you have to be ready for him to give you a different look. And most of the time, when I mean he'll give you a different look, it's in the same character. No, Sharp completely flips the paradigm, and you have to readapt while he's still punishing you for the same tricks and the same tools that you have been getting beat up for, though missing the punish on the boost kick is definitely a blemish in that report card.
Yeah. I don't know if blemish as much as that. It was a really fast match, and also the berry time was nerfed a bit, which comes into play. Looking for the dash attack, but not quite finding it yet.
Trying to sit down, so good job on Mr. L, trying to keep him, over
Great blaster, but falls out of the boost kick, but no matter. Just gets that blaster whip real quick.
Yeah,
find the side B there. Mr. L looking to even this up. Pikachu is a character that can move your stock like it's nothing.
You need to find the right starter and a couple good juggles. Missing the Nair flip kick.
You are counting your lucky stars right now if you are if you're ZSS in this situation. Gonna find the Zair. Gonna get hit out with the dash tag though, and trying to posture neutral but not finding it.
Yeah, but losing a ton of advantage right now is Mr. L. Kind of just getting nickeled and dimed, flipped tit for tat, and Pikachu doesn't do well if the games resolve into a trading fest. Like that's the reason characters like Ness and Game & Watch give them trouble, because they trade really well. ZSS, not known for their trading, but if you're going hit for hit with Sharp and with ZSS, then hey, Sharp is holding on to this lead for a reason.
Oh yeah. Not known for trading, but when you're up an entire stock, you will take what you can get. You know, looking to get an early stock there, but Sharp not going to fall for it. Mr. L trying to keep the pressure up in this neutral as best as they can.
Trying to fall through with that back air. The final hit of Plasma getting absorbed by the T-Goal. And Mr. L kind of realizing the situation he's in, like 122, but you know, Sharp ZSS, they do have to realize, they do have to find a very slender hitbox and a very slender kill move, as long as they don't get buried. So you can play a little bit slower, play a little bit more evasive, and that's where the Thunderbolts are really going to come into play. Things like Quick Attack are exponentially powerful in last hit situation, or in final.
Yeah, definitely. Honestly, just playing more movement based is what you really want to do against the ZSS, because you're going to have a hard time finding it. You have to, in this situation, you're trying to outgame the ZSS. Doing it there, catching that flip jump. Burning the flip jump does not reset it yet, but able to get back on his feet. But gonna find that dash attack there. Mr. L is bringing this to a last stock situation. Sharp firing back immediately, 0-0. Mr. L pushes through game 3.
Super good on Mr. L's part. Just resolving himself like, hey, I'm at 120. Let me steal my nerves and get this stock done and give myself a fighting chance in this. And the Nair into back air trying to close out with big combos. The disjointing part of Nair beating out ZSS to jump, and he's all over Sharp now. He's not letting this chance go to waste.
Oh yeah, and that's exactly what you need to do. You're not going to get a ton of chances on ZSS, and Pikachu's a character whose punish game can be absolutely ridiculous. So good on Mr. L for recognizing that and really pushing it.
Comes out but gets hit by the down angle F tilt. I mean, it's really important that you have those tools, because you need to start, you need to get a lock on the rat, and he is very small for a reason.
Definitely. Oh, finally that beautiful up air, safe on shield, and getting down air, but Mr. L is playing it much more confident, but Sharp looking for these ladders to see if he can find anything out of it.
Spot dodge with that cross-up back air. He's starting to blow the taunt as well, reading the quick attack, but still alive.
Not find it yet. Going for the style points, but if you're Sharp, you just need to wrap this up. Mr. L, on the other hand, wants to find his way in, able to take this to a game 3 at 122, but Sharp's high enough percent where he can still find a kill if he's lucky.
Going to that platform, he's done that a couple times now. Mr. L has to be careful. So these quick attacks on the floor, find a ways to flip Sharp and just disrupt that offense very quickly and very powerfully. Oh, didn't manage to punish the air dodges. This is getting very close. A couple scramble situations could go either way.
Yeah, they're starting to get scrappy here. Either player wants to lose. Sharp wants to close this out. Mr. O desperately wants a chance at game 3, and he's gonna get it. He is going to go to a game 3 situation, find the dash attack. And great play for Mr. L. Just such mental fortitude to stay in that set.
Yeah, being able to kind of analyze your win conditions, right? It's like, all right, Sharp has been going for a lot of grabs, trying to catch my landings with things like Plasma Whip and grab. So when I land, I'll try and roll. I'll try and get out of my current spot. Don't let him read my spot dodges. Hunts for a dash attack, rolls to get out away from the grab, finds another dash attack.
Yeah, you see Mr. L reeling back and trying to pump himself up. Sharp, you know, stone-faced right now.
Yeah.
Just wants to get onto this game 3. We'll see if Mr. L can keep that composure. Because it looks like he was getting to him. That's the story we're working with right here. Can Mr. L keep the composure? Can he keep it up? Going back to the Joker here for game 3. Not seeing that Wolf. We're not seeing that Mario. We'll see if it can work out here for Sharp, because he had to claw his way back game 1.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for both of his characters thus far. Mr. L kind of giving him the work when he finds his combos, but what Sharp has been doing incredibly is with punish.
Oh yeah,
with punishing these Thunder Jolts, with punishing these up tilts with these empty line grabs, picking his spots beautifully. But you can only pick your spots so many times when you're so susceptible to edge guarding. So, hey, let's see how Sharp does it. The great conversion, by the way, the Nair into up tilt, that was super clean.
Yeah, it's that with punishing you're talking about, and also Sharp's movement is just so crisp. He is an extremely precise player, and that's what you're kind of seeing coming out here. Mr. L, very precise. His Odor Guard has these high technical combos on, and can't find a lot of opportunities. He has to deal with Arsene now as well.
Any one of these Pikachu multi-hits are going to be huge, and that jab is going to burn away so much meter, but you got hit by Arsene there, and that's a stock gone. With a quick taunt, we're going to pump up Joker, and we're going to be seeing how much of a lead that Sharp can make out of this situation.
Yeah, does not have Arsene anymore, but still has a bit to work with. Pikachu can kill this percent, but you know, Mr. L has not been killing super early. More so these kind of willed down situations.
Yeah, and you can play that game if you're Pikachu. You can whittle away, get your opponent to 150, then look for things like dash attack, or I mean, at the very least, you can look for up throw. It's the very last resort. But hey, like playing to not get hit might drain the clock a little bit, but it looks like something that both Mr. L and Sharp are willing to do.
And I don't know if it's a super effective thing you want to do against Sharp. He is someone who is your best opportunity sometimes is pressuring him. If you get in his head, you can sometimes, you know, be able to outmaneuver him. But he's not being outmaneuvered right now. He is not saying die. As I say that, getting hit with that beautiful Nair up smash. Oh, and we're getting some taunts back and forth. They are feeling themselves, or they have hatred in their hearts. I cannot tell which one.
Trying to pump themselves up. Oh, that was DIN. He could have gone for the Thunder, but didn't want to risk an SD or risk a counter hit. Just saying, hey, I'll take my guaranteed damage, and I'll look for just whatever you give me, because if you give me an inch, I'll take that inch and see what happens afterwards. Oh, maybe even make it into a mile.
Oh, no! Gonna SD there. Unfortunate SD for Sharp, but...
And Mr. L nodding his head, pumping himself up, saying, all right, this potential, this game 2 that I took is not in vain. I can turn this set, this Mr. L dub into a reality. All he has to do is play like it. These quick attacks and counter hits are going to be huge. Yet another backer out of shield. Something you have to respect with your Joker.
How close the competitors are, every percent matters right now. This 30.3%, Rackets at 38. If you can get him to even 50, this is going to matter huge for Mr. L. Sharp needs to find a stock, has so many options to do it, but he cannot get overconfident with it. He has to play it right. Getting the back throw there. Mr. L keeping it really tricky for him.
Oh, the stall? A little bit off, gave him a chance to punish, but it didn't look like Sharp was ready for it. Double spot dodge. Hey, this is gaming. This is how you play around Arsene sometimes.
You know what? You are last off and you have a chance to get a great win like Sharp. You do everything you can. Sharp gonna find that back air. And the crowd rooting for their favorites here. The venue is invested. I'm invested. I think Google's invested. And let's see what happens here.
You think I'm invested?
I hope you're invested.
That is absolutely certain, because we're seeing Mr. L perhaps take one of the biggest upsets of the tourney. And this tourney's been full of upsets.
It has been full of upsets. Sharp does not want to be added to that list, though. He wants to make his mark in this tourney. He wants to continue the winners. Mr. L, let's see what Mr. L has to say about it, though. Arsene's on board, and anything could happen.
Upset, the air dodge was used super early, but He's able to get out of there with the quick attack back air, trying to whittle down this Arsene meter. Hey, you don't need to look for the stock right now. I mean, if it happens, great. But the biggest priority for you right now is to let that meter drain.
Finding the narrow smash. We see the pop off of Mr. L. Well deserved. And honestly, that set could have gone either way. Phenomenal showing from our competitors here. Sharp, claps all around.
Claps
you are
all
sense
around.
from this wave V. We got our producer clapping, we got the venue clapping. Everyone is going off for this. And honestly, Chaz popping off as well.
It's
according to the eye of the sky, Chaz popping off. So you know what? Good job, chat. Good job.
Nice one, chat.
Thanks.